Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a weekly tarot reading for my Scorpios for the week starting September 19, 2016. And if you like to have a private reading from me, you can send me an email at gigileetarot@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to my channel. I would be very appreciative. And thank you for those who subscribe already, and welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, all of your private messages. It truly means a lot to me. And I also posted below the video where you could find me on social media as well. And now, my Scorpios, on to your reading. I want you to know that prior to recording your reading, I meditate and ask Spirit for guidance, and I shuffle the cards as well. So let's see what we have in the past position this week. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Seems to be some type of a theme this week for some of my sign. Here, the Knight of Pentacles for my Scorpios, I feel that there's something that you need to learn about how you manage your finance. It could be either how you manage your finances, or you may have to learn more in terms of your business. Okay, maybe you're gonna have to do some type of training in order to increase your skills, your abilities, or just have more knowledge in the domain that you are involved. It could be just that sometime you're in training period, but like I said, with this Mercury retrograde just now ending in your 11th house, which is the house of profits, the money that is coming towards you, you know, the money that it goes to you after tax, after everything, just straight out profit. Now you're working on increasing your profit, okay? And having Saturn in your second house, it's just also the second house, it's about your worth, your value. It's restricting you. So here, essentially, you may have a lot of ideas, but in terms of what is feasible or what you should be doing is you should be learning something right now, or you should be working on increasing your skills, okay? And if you have a job, then maybe there's something coming where you'll benefit from it. But the energy with the Mercury retrograde is asking you, you know, sometimes with jobs, there's e-learnings or things that are you up to date? Because that, it seems that it's going to give you a strength the next few months in increasing your worth and value if you do the research right now, because it's going retrograde. Okay, and so let's see what we have in a position of the present this week. The World. Wow. We're ending a chapter right now. No more constraint. No more restriction, no more, no more stress put upon you, Scorpios. The stress will be, the stress that you'll have is the stress that you'll put upon yourself. But there's a release on other people's authority on you, because you're taking an amount of energy in your career, in yourself, to increase your worth and value. You're doing that on your own. It's not necessarily, of course, you could be in training and working in a corporate field, but you still have this vision of yourself where you know that eventually, some of my Scorpios should always be looking at self-employment, because the Scorpio is the 8th house representative, it's a very powerful number in terms of finances and money. Now, I cannot say that our Scorpio make money. That's not true. But the Scorpio that wants to work, the Scorpio that have the ability to do that is necessary, money is something that could go. Or they could, but either way, they have the ability to make money. That's the 8th house. The 8th house is making money. It's other people money. It comes easily. On the opposite of that, there's the second house, which is Taurus, where it's like the ability of working towards making money, ability of doing something that's giving us money, like the amount of work, working long hours, or studying long hours or a long time to become. That's the second house. It's the investment that we put in that house that will later on give us what we want, but we are the 8th house already. We're there. We're the 8th house. We're other people's money. So here with the world in the present position, there is something to gain. Whenever I myself pull this card in a spread, there's always a change of status, or there's something imminent that is profitable or that is desired. Okay? So it could be many things, yes, even if it's, it's not there presently, it could be love eventually. But at the present time, it shows that you're ending something. So think about, put all your intention in what exactly you want, what exactly you feel you can't fulfill. Put that, it's no longer just doing a job because you need money. Try to, if that's the case, try to do something, because there's a lot of energy that is pushing you, my Scorpios, in wanting you to, become independent now or the next few months or the next few years. But I think with the 2nd house, you have the chance to take a certain amount of risk in order to go in a direction where you know that you'll be able to do the work. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And let's see what we have in the position of the outcome for you, my Scorpios, this week. Oh, the 5 of Rods, dispute, arguments. Sometimes also when I pull this card, it could be like a training, and then you have to deal with other people, when you have a new job, or sometimes they're just training with other people, something new at work, or new policy, and everybody has to be briefed or something like that. And then it's different people always take this moment to give their opinions, and you see different personalities. But sometimes also, yes, the 5 of Rods is about dispute and arguments. Right now Mercury is going. It's the retrograde will stop, I think, on the 22nd this week, anyways. But it's still in its shadow phase. So essentially, what that means that when Mercury goes on retrograde, it starts at a certain degree, and so to get out of its shadow phase, which is when it's still going forward, but it doesn't see its shadow, which is back to the same degree it was when it went backward. It has to do that right now, and I think it's going to be complete maybe by the end of September, or maybe the first week of October. I don't have the date, but the energy is still volatile. So maybe there's something that happened in your relationship with your friends, or in a group circle, where you felt like somehow undermined, or you felt like that is something that made you feel so uneasy, even if you were like, well, let me just focus on something else or something that I care about. You felt something while Mercury was going retrograde in your circle of friends. So maybe now you're going to use this time to express your feeling, and you just could sometimes, Scorpio is a little bit too emotional, then it could create some type of volatile energy. Now be cautious about that. You can avoid that energy. Sometimes I would say, less is more, okay? But mostly it's just about knowing that ahead of time. It could just be that you still have to express yourself, and then people may not agree with you. And, it's like this guy, Colin Kaepernick. I was just curious to see his sign. It shows that his sun sign is Scorpio. He's born the 3rd of November. And so right now there's so much issues about him. I'm not American myself, but I know I follow the news, and there's so much issues about him not standing, for the American national anthem on each game. Sorry, he plays football. And he's Scorpio, but everybody had this issue. But turns out that his jersey is now the number 1 most sold jersey right now. And it's a number 7. Isn't it interesting, my Scorpios? It's a number 7, which is the spiritual number. And he took a stand, and he dealt with all the backlash. He dealt with all the backlash that was put upon him with him making that decision not to stand up. And people felt some type of way, for whatever reasons. And now, a few days later, or maybe a week after that, as of today, his jersey is the most sold jersey there is right now. I think it's amazing. It's interesting how Scorpio transformed themselves. And I think what it is Scorpio, if they feel they're not able to express themselves, or if they feel restricted, they will find a way to show people their position, because they can't, even if it's not for themselves. When it's about standing for other people, when they see something they don't like, they have to find a way to express themselves. They feel they need, it's like, even if it's they take the backlash, even if they'll be hated. That's what it is. That's the Scorpio. But I'm gonna end this reading here for you, my Scorpios. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next week, send you lots of kisses. I love you.